So a lot of people, the reason that you have roommates or the reason that you and your partner want to live together, especially in today's climate, is because it's really expensive to afford two different places. It's very expensive, not only to pay two different rents and electric bills and water and everything else, but also the gas to get back and forth for both people. And it just might not be feasible for each of you to be able to have your own place if you're at a point in your relationship where you think you should move in together. With that being said, just because you go from two places to one doesn't mean that both of you view those finances the same way. And that is an uncomfortable conversation that needs to be had before you sign a lease, before you move in with someone. And this is one of those pieces of advice. Your Southern mama is giving you some advice right now. This is one of those pieces of advice that this goes for if you're moving in with a friend, if you're moving in with a sibling, if you're moving in with a significant other. You need to have a conversation of how much money are you bringing in a month? What are your spending habits? How are we going to split these bills? If you're moving in with a friend, you can do a 50-50 split if it's just the two of you or whatever. If you're moving in with a partner, I think that that's a conversation that needs to be had. Everybody wants to split their money differently. If one partner is bringing in significantly, like double the amount of money of another partner, maybe you need to look at putting in a percentage of your paycheck rather than, okay, all of our bills together are $3,000. We're going to split that in half and pay $1,500 a piece. That might not always be fair, because if one person is bringing home $50,000 and another person is bringing home $150,000, that $1,500 could make or break you. So sometimes I think it's important to have that conversation and maybe adjust and say, we need to look for an apartment where each of us are putting in 10% of our paycheck or 25% of our paycheck every month towards rent. And the person that's bringing home $150,000, their 25% is going to be higher than the person that's bringing home $50,000, but it's going to allow that person that's bringing home $50,000 the freedom to still have a savings account, not feel like they are, scraping up pennies if they want to take you out on a nice date or go do something. That's just kind of what I think and what I would want for myself and my daughter, or son, whenever we have more kids. If we have a son, I would want that for my kids.